I thought she was my best friend until I checked my call log and realized something that made my blood run cold. This is the story of how I discovered that some friendships aren't built on love, they are built on convenience. And what happened when I finally decided to do something about it. Welcome to Tales by Daisy. I am happy to have you join this community. Before the drama unfolds, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and comment your location below. Her name was Maya, a talented graphic designer with a heart that was maybe a little too big. She had his friend, Jessica. They'd known each other since college. 8 years of friendship, 8 years of memories. Back in college, they were inseparable. Late night study sessions that turned into deep conversations about life, dreams, and fears. When Maya went through her worst breakup, Jessica was there with ice cream and tissues. You're going to get through this, Jessica had told her, holding her while she cried. I promise, I'm not going anywhere. When Jessica's dad got sick, Maya drove her to the hospital every single day for 2 weeks. I don't know what I'd do without you, Jessica had whispered. You're my person, Maya. You're my forever friend. They were supposed to be forever friends, but something had changed along the way. It was a Tuesday evening. Maya had just gotten home from work, exhausted. She kicked off her shoes and collapsed onto her couch. Her phone buzzed. It was her mom. Hey, sweetie, did you see the photos from Jessica's engagement party? They looked beautiful. Maya sat up straight. Wait, what? Jessica's engagement party. Last weekend. The photos are all over Facebook. That venue was gorgeous. Maya's heart dropped into her stomach. She opened Facebook with shaking hands, and there it was. Album after album. Jessica in a white dress, radiant, surrounded by friends and family. A beautiful restaurant. Champagne. A man down on one knee. The party had been 4 days ago. Maya hadn't even known Jessica was dating anyone seriously, let alone engaged. She scrolled through the photos. Every mutual friend they had was there, every single one. Smiling, celebrating, toasting, everyone except Maya. She hadn't received an invitation, not even a text, not even a, hey, I'm engaged. Nothing. Maya, you still there? Her mom's voice came through the phone. Yeah, mom, I gotta go. Maya sat there staring at the photos. Her hands were trembling. She felt sick. How could Jessica get engaged and not tell her? How could she throw a party and not invite her? She opened their text thread. The last message was from 2 weeks ago from Jessica. Hey babe, could you design a logo for my cousin's new business? She can't really pay, but it would mean so much. Maya had done it, spent 6 hours on it for free. Jessica's response, you're the best. And then silence. 2 weeks of silence. Maya's chest felt tight. She started scrolling up, looking at their conversation history. And that's when she started to notice something that made her blood run cold. Before that logo request, girl, I need to crash at your place this weekend. My landlord is being crazy. Before that, can you lend me $200? I'll pay you back next week, promise. Before that, my car broke down and I'm stranded. Can you pick me up? I'm in New York. Before that, I'm having the worst day. Can you talk? Every single conversation. For the past 2 years, every single conversation initiated by Jessica started with Jessica needing something. Maya kept scrolling, her heart pounding harder with each message. She went back further to last year when her mom had been in the hospital with pneumonia. Maya had texted Jessica, terrified. Jess, my mom's in the hospital. I'm so scared. Can you come? Jessica replied, oh no, that's terrible. Sending prayers. BTW, did you finish that design I asked for? My meeting is tomorrow. Maya remembered that day, how alone she'd felt in that hospital waiting room. She kept scrolling. When Maya had lost her job, when she told Jessica she was struggling with depression, when her grandmother died, Jessica's responses were always the same: brief, surface level, and then redirecting back to herself. That sucks. You'll be fine though. Hey, speaking of jobs, can you help me with my resume? Oh, babe, I'm sorry. Depression is hard. BTW, are you free Friday? I need help moving. I'm so sorry for your loss. She's in a better place. So, random question. Can I borrow your black dress for a date? Maya dropped her phone like it burned her. No, she whispered to herself. No, 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 that can't be right. But it was. The pattern was undeniable. And then Maya remembered something that made her stomach turn. Last month, Jessica had stayed at her apartment for a weekend, said her place was being fumigated. Maya had let her stay, of course. She always did. When Jessica left, Maya had found her old notebook under the couch cushions, the one Jessica used to keep in college for journaling. Maya had meant to return it, but now, out of curiosity, she opened it. She knew it was wrong, but she had to understand what was happening. On the first page, she saw something that left her in shock. It was a list. People I can count on, and underneath, names with numbers next to them. Maya, $800. Always says yes, feels guilty easily. Sarah, $300. Good for rides, gullible. David, $500. Has money, wants to impress me. Mom, $1,000. Last resort will lecture. Maya had stared at that page for 20 minutes, telling herself she misunderstood, that it didn't mean what it looked like it meant. But deep down, she knew. She'd known for a while. She just hadn't wanted to believe it. Maya had put the notebook in her drawer since she found it. She hadn't looked at it since. She didn't feel the need to. But now, sitting here, looking at those engagement photos, at those 4 months of silence, at that endless scroll of one sided conversations, she got up, walked to her bedroom, opened the drawer. She flipped through the notebook with shaking hands, and she found more. Ways to get what you need. 1. Always have a crisis. People respond to urgency. 2. Cry if necessary. Guilt is powerful. 3. Use the friendship card. Remind them of history. 4. Make them feel special, like they're the only one who can help. 5. Never pay back immediately. They'll feel awkward asking. 6. If they resist, make them feel bad. Maya felt like she couldn't breathe. This wasn't a friendship. This was a strategy, a game. And Maya had been playing it without even knowing the rules. She flipped to another page, more recent. Maya's getting suspicious. Need to be more careful. Maybe send her a thinking of you text soon. Keep her hooked. The entry was dated 2 months ago. 2 months ago, Jessica had sent her a random text. Just thinking about you. Miss you. We need to catch up soon. Maya had been so happy, so relieved. She thought Jessica still cared. It had been a tactic. Maya closed the notebook. Her whole body was shaking. She felt sick, betrayed, stupid. How long had Jessica been doing this? Had any of it been real? College? The late nights? The tears? Or had Maya just been useful? Maya jumped. It was 11:47 p.m. 3 days after discovering the notebook. 3 days of Maya not sleeping, not eating, just thinking. Jessica's name lit up the screen. Maya stared at it. She knew she shouldn't answer. Every cell in her body screamed at her not to answer. But she needed to hear it. She needed to know if Jessica would actually do what that notebook said she would do. She answered, Hello? Maya. Oh my God, Maya, I'm so glad you answered. I've been trying to reach you. Line number one, no missed calls, no texts. What's wrong, Jessica? I I don't even know how to say this. I'm in such deep trouble. My landlord is threatening to evict me. I need $800 by Friday or I'm going to be homeless. I'm literally sobbing right now. I don't know what to do. You're the only one I can turn to. $800. The exact amount written next to Maya's name in that notebook. Maya felt something shift inside her, something cold and clear. Jessica, yes? Oh, thank God. I knew you'd help me. You always, you're engaged. Silence. I, what? You're engaged. You had an engagement party 4 days ago. Oh, that. Yeah, Why didn't you tell me? Jessica's voice shifted just slightly. Maya could hear it now. The calculation. I, Maya, I've been so busy planning everything. You have no idea. It's been absolutely insane. I was going to tell you, I just. Why wasn't I invited to the party? The party was really small, just close family, and I saw the photos, Jessica. 50 people were there. Every friend we have in common was there. Silence. Maya could almost hear Jessica thinking, adjusting her approach. Look, can we talk about this later? I'm literally about to be evicted and you're worried about a party. There it was. The guilt. Just like the notebook said. If they resist, make them feel bad. Maya's voice was ice. You posted photos from an expensive restaurant last week. Sushi and cocktails. That place cost at least $200 per person. That was. My friend paid for that. And the concert tickets you posted, the Beyonce concert, those tickets were $500 minimum. Maya, are you seriously keeping tabs on my Instagram right now? I'm about to be homeless and you're. And the new Michael Kors bag in your story yesterday. It was a gift. From who? Your fiance that I didn't even know existed? What is your problem right now? Why are you attacking me when I'm in crisis? And there was the shift from victim to aggressor. When guilt doesn't work, get angry. Maya had seen it 100 times. She just hadn't recognized it until now. I found your notebook, Jessica. What? Jessica's voice was different now. Careful, cold. The one you left under my couch. I found it. I don't know what your the list, Jessica, the one with everyone's names and how much money you think you can get from them, the strategies for manipulating people, the note about me getting suspicious. You went through my private things. Jessica's voice was shaking now, but not with tears, with rage, with fear of being caught. You left it in my house. That doesn't give you the right to $800, Maya said quietly. That's what you wrote next to my name. Always says yes, feels guilty easily. Am I getting that right? Maya, listen, that notebook is old. I was just. It's dated from 2 months ago, Jessica. Don't lie to me anymore. Please, just don't. When Jessica spoke again, her voice was completely different. Flat, cold, no tears, no desperation. So what? You going to lecture me now? Maya felt tears streaming down her face, but her voice stayed steady. When's the last time we talked and you didn't need something? Oh, here we go. When's the last time you called to see how I was doing? When's the last time you were there for me? I've been busy, Maya. Some of us have lives. Some of us have real problems. My mom was in the hospital. What? Last year, my mom was in the hospital with pneumonia. I texted you, terrified, asking you to come. Do you remember what you said? Silence. You asked about the logo, if I'd finished the design you needed. I that's not when I lost my job you didn't call. Not once. When I told you I was struggling with depression, you talked about yourself for 40 minutes and then asked if I could help you move. When my grandmother died, Jessica, Maya's voice broke. You asked to borrow my dress. So tell me right now, what exactly have you done for me? In the last 2 years, what have you done for me besides use me? Jessica had no answer, and Maya realized she never would. You got engaged, Maya whispered, and didn't tell me. You had a party and didn't invite me. Because I don't actually matter to you, do I? I'm just a number in your notebook. $800. Always says yes. Was any of it real, Jessica? College, the late nights, the promises, or was I always just useful? When Jessica finally spoke, her voice was venom. You want to know the truth, Maya? Fine. You want the truth? You were always too much, too needy, too sensitive, too soft. Everyone knows it. We all laugh about it. Maya would do anything if you ask nicely. Maya can't say no. Maya's such a pushover. I kept you around because you were useful. And yeah, that notebook, that's how I survive. That's how I get by. Some of us aren't privileged enough to have everything handed to us. Some of us have to use the resources we have. Maya's tears were flowing freely now. The resources you have are people who love you. Loved, Jessica spat. Past tense. You think any of you actually matter to me? You think I'm sitting here crying over this? I have 10 more people I can call. 10 more Mayas who'll say yes. You're replaceable. You always were. Maya should have felt destroyed, shattered. But instead, she felt something else clarity. Thank you, Maya said softly. What? Thank you for finally being honest, for finally showing me who you really are. Oh, don't act all high and mighty now. I spent 8 years loving you, Jessica. 8 years being your friend, your real friend. And you spent 8 years calculating how much you could take from me. I feel sorry for you. Excuse me. I feel sorry for you, Maya repeated, her voice stronger now. Because you'll never know what it's like to be truly loved. You'll never have a real friendship because you don't know how. All you know is how to take. I don't need your pity. And one day, you're going to run out of people to use, and you're going to be alone, truly alone, and you'll have no one to blame but yourself. Phew, Maya. Goodbye, Jessica. You're going to regret this. You'll come crawling back. They always do. No, Maya said quietly. I won't. The line went dead. Maya sat there in the dark, her phone still pressed to her ear. Her whole body was shaking. Tears poured down her face. But underneath the pain, underneath the betrayal, underneath the grief, she felt free. She whispered to the empty room, I'm sorry I wasn't enough for you, but I'm done not being enough for myself. The next morning, Maya woke up to 17 missed calls. Not from Jessica, from their mutual friends. She called the first one back. Sarah. Maya. Oh my God, are you okay? I heard what happened. How did you? Jessica's been texting everyone, saying you attacked her, that you stole from her, that you were always jealous and finally showed your true colors. Maya felt her stomach drop. She's trying to turn everyone against me. I know, Sarah said quietly. Maya, she did the same thing to me 2 years ago. What? When I asked for the money back that I lent her, $500? She told everyone I was greedy and heartless, that I cared more about money than friendship. Half our friend group believed her, stopped talking to me. Sarah, I didn't know. She's good at this, Maya. She's been doing it for years, to all of us. Over the next few hours, three more friends reached out, each with a similar story, each with their own version of the notebook, their own list of everything Jessica had taken, their own scars from being used and then villainized. She borrowed my camera and returned it broken. When I asked her to replace it, she told everyone I was trying to scam her. She convinced me to co sign a lease with her and then moved out without paying, ruined my credit, told people I was trying to trap her. She slept with my boyfriend and then told everyone I was controlling and he was just trying to escape. Maya realized Jessica wasn't just a bad friend, she was a predator, and she'd been hunting all of them. What do we do? Maya asked Sarah. We do what we should have done years ago, Sarah said. We tell the truth, all of us, together. Within 2 days, 8 people had come forward with their stories, screenshots, receipts, proof. The notebook wasn't an isolated incident, it was a system. Jessica's social media went silent. The engagement posts disappeared. The mutual friends who'd believed allies started reaching out with apologies. And Maya? Maya started healing. 6 months later, Maya was having coffee with Sarah and Rachel, two women who'd become her closest friends, real friends, friends who showed up, who listened, who gave as much as they received. Her phone buzzed. Jessica's name appeared on the screen. Hey, stranger. Long time no talk, Lowell. I know things ended badly between us, but I've been doing a lot of therapy and self reflection. I really want to make things right. Also, my wedding is in 2 months, and it would mean the world if you could do the invitations. I know it's a lot to ask, but you're so talented, and I immediately thought of you. Let me know. Rachel looked at Maya. Is that? Yeah. What are you going to do? Maya looked at the message, read it twice. She saw it now. Every manipulation tactic, the false vulnerability, the compliment, the big ask disguised as reconciliation. Always have a crisis. Make them feel special. Use the friendship card. The playbook hadn't changed. Jessica hadn't changed. Maya blocked the number. Nothing, Maya said, putting her phone down. I'm going to do absolutely nothing. Good, Sarah said, squeezing her hand. You deserve better. We all do, Rachel added. And for the first time in 8 years, Maya felt completely, truly free. Not everyone who calls you friend deserves a seat at your table. Real friendship is a two-way street, and some people only know how to take the exit that benefits them. Maya had learned something painful but precious. Some people don't love you, they love what you can do for them. And the moment you stop being useful, you stop being visible. You are not a bank, you are not a backup plan, you are not a resource to be harvested. You're a human being who deserves to be valued, celebrated, and loved, not just when you're useful. If someone only reaches out when they need something, believe them. That's not a friend. That's a user with your phone number. And you deserve so much better than that. Maya learned that loving someone who's incapable of loving you back isn't loyalty, it's self betrayal. And the bravest thing you can do is walk away from people who make you feel small, used, and invisible. Even if you've known them for 8 years, even if you once called them your best friend, even if it breaks your heart. If this story hit a little too close to home, drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. Have you ever found yourself in a friendship that was all take and no give? You're not alone. And if you want more stories about navigating relationships, boundaries, and finding the courage to choose yourself, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.